Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Diego. In April 2017, the American magazine GQ published the 2017 US Dining Ranking by food critic Brad Martin, in which a Chinese cold dish was selected the Appetizer of the year. This is how he described its taste. The dish is numbing, burning, textural masterpiece, and the kind of thing a budding empire is built on. Can you imagine what kind of dish it is? It's called Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You've most likely had the dish before, but do you know it was named by Hollywood celebrity couple Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie on a very coincidental occasion? Today, I will take you to explore this little story that few people know. Let's go. In 2005, the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith was a hit all over the world.
They are the world's most deadly assassins.
While promoting the movie, its stars Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie dined in a little plain Chinese restaurant. When Pitt was ordering, he suddenly noticed that the customer on the table next to him had ordered a tempting dish. So he asked the waiter the name of it. The waiter said it was called Husband and Wife's Long Slices. At first hearing the name, the Pitts instinctively want to refuse, but in the end, they couldn't resist the temptation and ordered the dish as well. Unexpectedly, after tasting it, the Pitts were extremely surprised that this dish tasted so good, which didn't match the first impression given by its name. So, Pitt called the restaurateur, told him his feelings, and with a flash of wit, suggested changing this dish's name from Husband and Wife's Long Slices to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. In this way, Husband and Wife was cleverly replaced with Mr. and Mrs. to keep part of the original name, and it could also piggyback on the movie starring himself. In the future, many customers will definitely find the name interesting and want to try it. After hearing this, the restaurateur was delighted and accepted it gladly. So, the name of the dish, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, was decided by chance. Okay, today's story is over. Wait, is this story true? I bet you didn't figure out I was lying. Well, in fact, the real story is this. The dish, Husband and Wife's Long Slices, originated in the 1930s. It was originally made by a couple in Chengdu, Sichuan, using leftovers other than beef, such as beef liver, tongue, tripe, and others, and then poured with red oil made of chili oil, peppers, and so on. At that time, it was mainly sold at a low price to students and laborers who didn't have much money to eat, because its ingredients are waste materials that are usually not used in cooking. Its original name was actually Husband and Wife's Waste Slices, and the waste here refers to the leftovers. Later, a scholar thought that the word waste was indecent and suggested changing the word waste to the homophone word long, so that the name Husband and Wife's Long Slices came into being and have been used ever since. Nowadays, in the highways and byways of China, as long as it's a Sichuan restaurant, you can find this dish. So, but then again, where did the name Mr. and Mrs. Smith come from? I searched Google all over and found that its source should still be the restaurant mentioned in GQ magazine. Its name is Pepper Twins, and it's located in Houston, US. This Chinese restaurant probably was trying to cater to the eating habits of more Americans, and cleverly using the name Mr. and Mrs. Smith to cover up the literal translation of animal organs in the original dish name, which avoids unnecessary embarrassment and makes people think endlessly. Moreover, nowadays in the US, the main ingredients of this dish have indeed become beef tendon, no longer traditional beef entrails. By the way, let me clarify one more thing. There is no loins in the dish of husband and wife's long slices throughout, because the taste of this part is really bad. Many times, we are deceived by the looks of things, just like there are no loins in husband and wife's long slices, and the dish Mr. and Mrs. Smith has nothing to do with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. However, I'm starting to worry a little bit about my integrity now. Will you still believe what I say in the next video? I need to think about how to deceive you again.